He tried to scream, couldn't, and the little girl grinned. She was pushing a hand into his mouth, preventing him from calling out for help. Her tiny, cold fist pressed against his tongue, scraped against his teeth, and he could taste dried blood belonging to one of them, and Philip doubted it was his. The weight on his chest had been Megan Tozier. She sat cross-legged on him, the oily nastiness spilling from her lips as per usual, and soiling everything that it made contact with. Across the ward, a woman was screaming. She was the same woman who had been complaining about the bedpan. But now she was doing something fucking useful. She could see the little girl crushing the poor guy in the bed number 7, shoving her hand into his mouth to the point where he struggled to breathe. And she was trying to alert a member of the staff. Don't bother, Philip thought. There was nothing they could do to stop her. Fuck. He would be lucky if they could even see her. She was a figment of his own, and apparently the crazy bedwetting bitches in the bed opposite imagination. He tried to sit up, but he couldn't move. He'd had dreams like this, nightmares really, where he'd been paralyzed while some harrowing evil worked him over. But that was all they had been, dreams. This, though, was something else. He knew that it was happening. He could feel her weight pressing into him. And although she was a little girl, should have weighed less than 7 stone at guess, he was struggling from breath to breath. The small, bony hand manipulating his tongue made him gag, and the woman in the opposite bed had fallen silent and was now trying to hide behind the covers, occasionally peering out like a curious hamster. Nobody else in the room was paying any attention. Why would they? All they could see was the newcomer having some sort of bad dream, whining with his mouth wide open. They couldn't see the little girl with blood-matted pigtails,